Hi, in this video we're going to show you a free program you could use to find duplicate files on your computer. So we've done some other videos for other apps that seem to work pretty well, and this one does a good job as well. It's a little basic, but there are two versions. So there's a free version and a pro version. So if you go to their website, you can see the difference here. So the free version, search and delete duplicates, backup and restore duplicates. Then if you use the Pro, then you have the one click to select unwanted duplicates, automatic update, and tech support. All right, so the program is called Wise Duplicate Finder. So after you install it, you just run it. Okay, so the interface is broken down into several tabs here. The File tab, help and export, if you want to export your list of duplicates, print and exit. And then we have the Home tab here. So this is where you're going to be working out of. So to add folders to be scanned, you just want to click on the folder icon here. So you can pick the whole disk if you want to compare two different drives, but you might not want to do the entire C drive if you have multiple users on the computer, because it's most likely going to find a bunch of duplicate files under their user profiles. All right, so I'm going to do the E drive, and then I'm going to do the documents folder on the C drive. So once you have your folders selected, you have some options up here, the compare modes. So the default is to match name and size, the fastest, then partial match and exact match. And then you have your minimum and maximum size from byte to terabyte. File types, all files. If you just want to do audio or video or graphics files, you could do those. And then this option here, oldest created, newest created, oldest modified, newest modified. When you try and change it there, it wants you to register it, so that might not be an option you could use unless you want to pay for the program. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the scan here. So this was really quick because I've done this scan, so it most likely has it cached somewhere. All right, so you can see it's broken down into groups here. And if you go to view, you could change the group colors if you want. Let's say I want that one to be blue, this one to be orangish. That way, help you see it better. Then you have your size, your date modified, and date created columns. So these are just some test files, so they all have pretty much the same dates for the most part, but you might have different results here. Then it also has a preview pane. So depending on the type of file, you might be able to see a preview, so you don't have to open up each one. And then you could also right click on it, keep one, select none, exclude. If you want to exclude this particular file, you could open it, properties, go to the file location, delete it, export it, like so. Okay, and then the options tab, check for updates, change the language, set folder exclusions if you don't want certain folders to be scanned. And then you have the default option here, which is delete files to the recycle bin. And then you could also make a backup before permanently deleting and set the path right here if you want. So I'll show you that in a minute. So let's do some deletions here. Let's say we get rid of this, and this, and this, and that. So once you select your files, just click on Delete Selected. And now those are gone. So now let's switch over to the backup option here. And we'll delete some other files here. And then you can see when you click on one that is just a single file without a duplicate, it's telling you that you're pretty much going to delete your only file if you choose that one. But this is a test computer, so I don't really care. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so let's do the delete selected. All right, so now let's check out the backup folder. So it just makes a backup file like that. It doesn't leave them as individual files. So now if we go to restore, there's the backup file we just created there. You can't restore specific files from the backup file, it's just the whole thing, so it's kind of like an all or nothing thing. So we'll click on Restore Selected, and now that goes away and those files have been restored. All right, so as you can see, it's a pretty basic program, not a lot of advanced features, but if you just want a quick way to kind of see where your duplicates are, and then you could just kind of manually check them and then decide what kind of action you want to take on them. All right, so I will put a link in the description where you could download Wise Duplicate Finder and you could try it out for yourself. All right, thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe.